Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's April 15th, 2026, and I've got some really interesting XRP analysis to share with you today. You know what I've noticed? The market has been giving us some pretty mixed signals lately, so let's dive in and see what's really going on, shall we? Oh, before we start, this video is based on an AI-generated report that I've been looking at, so please use this as reference only, okay? Remember, investing is always your own responsibility, and I'm definitely not a financial expert here. All right, let's start with where XRP is right now. So, XRP is trading at $1.3620 on Binance, with a tiny 24-hour gain of just 0.08%. On Bithum, it's sitting at 21018 with a slightly better 0.45% increase. Now this is interesting. The trading volume is pretty solid at over 101 million XRP in 24 hours. But here's the thing. The AI models are suggesting some downward pressure might be coming. The market seems to be in this consolidation phase right now, kind of like it's taking a breather while figuring out what to do next. Let me walk you through the technical stuff, and don't worry, I'll keep it simple. The RSI is at 50.86, which is basically right in the middle. Not too hot, not too cold. The MACD is showing some early bullish signs with a positive histogram of 0.0065, which is actually pretty encouraging. XRP is trading above the Bollinger Band middle line, and the short-term moving averages look decent. But here's where it gets tricky. We're still way below the 200-day average by about 28.70%. That's quite a gap to fill, honestly. Now for some good news on the global front. President Trump has declared an end to the war with Iran, and Vice President Vance is talking about potential diplomatic breakthroughs. You know what this means? Less geopolitical stress, which usually helps risk assets like crypto. The correlation data shows XRP moves pretty closely with the Nasdaq at 0.4511, so when stocks do well, XRP tends to follow along. Here's where things get exciting. Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse is feeling confident about the Clarity Act getting approved in May. That could be huge for regulatory clarity. And get this, Rakuten just integrated XRP into their pay app for 44 million users in Japan. We're talking about XRP payments at over 5 million stores. Plus, Swift is actually testing both Stellar and Ripple networks. This is pretty big stuff for adoption, honestly. Okay, so here's the reality check. The Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 23, which means we're in extreme fear territory. XRP search trends are low at just 22, and the FOMO spread is only 2.0. So basically, nobody's really talking about XRP right now. Now, this could be bad for short-term price action. But you know what I've learned? Sometimes the best opportunities come when everyone's scared and not paying attention. The whale activity is absolutely fascinating. Out of 391 total transactions, whales made 2,028 of them, accounting for nearly 100% of the volume. These big players are definitely active. And here's something interesting. XRP futures inflows jumped 294% to $46 million in just 24 hours. Short liquidations hit $1.59 million, which was 88% of all liquidations. When shorts get squeezed like that, well, it usually means something's brewing. Looking at the wave patterns, XRP appears to be in Elliott Wave C, which is the corrective phase. Think of it like the market is cleaning house before the next big move up. The Wyckoff analysis suggests we might be in a distribution phase, but the confidence is only 39%, so take that with a grain of salt. Sometimes these patterns work, sometimes they don't. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The AI predictions are showing some short-term pain, but longer-term optimism. For tomorrow, it's forecasting $1.2278. That's a 9.9% drop with 72% probability. Ouch. But wait. The 7-day prediction is $1.3805, staying near current levels, and the 30-day outlook jumps to $1.4191. What's fascinating is that the upside probability actually increases over time. from 27.9% short-term to 37% long-term. It's like the AI is saying rough patch coming, but then recovery. Let's talk about the risks, because I always want to be honest with you. That 28.70% gap below the 200-day average is concerning. The extreme fear in the market could mean less buying interest. Since XRP correlates with NASDAQ, any stock market troubles could drag it down. And those ETF premiums are all over the place. Some are showing over 1,400% premium, which just seems crazy to me. Plus, if the Clarity Act doesn't go as expected, well, that could be disappointing. So here's my take on all this data. I'm leaning toward a wait-and-see, then gradually accumulate approach. Here's the thing. The technical indicators are mixed, but the fundamental improvements with Rakuten and Swift are genuinely exciting. That extreme fear reading, sometimes, that's exactly when you want to start paying attention. My suggested entry would be around $1.25, or 1,850 if you're trading on Korean exchanges. For stop loss, I'd set it at $1.05, or 1,555. Target-wise, I'm looking at $1.50 first, then maybe $1.70 if momentum builds. But please don't rush in at current levels. Let's see if we get that dip the AI is predicting first. And that's a wrap on today's XRP analysis. The short term might be bumpy, but those longer term fundamentals are looking pretty interesting, don't you think? If this helped you understand what's happening with XRP, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more crypto insights. Until next time, take care and happy trading.